Hello students, welcome back. My name is Niyati Seth and thanks for watching Wikipedia word videos. That is neural control and coordination. In this, we'll be studying about the protection of eyes. How eyes are being protected. Eyes, they have protective structures on their outside. And they are 3 in number. First is your eyelid, second is your eyebrow, and third is your adipose tissues. So first we'll be studying about the eyelids. Eyelid, the upper and the lower eyelid. This is your upper eyelid and this is your lower eyelid. So the upper and the lower eyelid, they help to protect the eye. And it keeps its surface moist. The upper eyelid is more mobile. As you can see that it is more mobile in this diagram or GIF image. So it is more mobile and it is attached to the special muscle called as levator palperae superiories. Okay, palperae, it is related to eyelid. Okay, so it is a special muscle that keeps the upper eyelid mobile. This muscle, levator palperae superioris, it allows you to control the upper eyelid. That means it is controlled or regulated by this muscle. Eyelids, it helps to spread the tear film across the eye by blinking. That means every time you blink, these eyelids, they help spread the tear film across the eye. They also produce a special oil which slows down the evaporation of the tear film. So you can say that eyelid is a thin fold of skin that covers and protects the human eye. And each eye has 2 movable eyelids. Upper eyelid is more movable than the lower. And the eyelashes, these are eyelashes, okay, these are your eyelashes. So they are thick, stiff hairs that are present on the edges of the eyelids. And it also provides protection to the eye from dust particles, microbes, and other foreign bodies. The third eyelid is known as nicotine membrane. This is your nicotine membrane, okay? But it is vestigial in humans. That means none of its function is known to us. Okay, so this is your nicotine membrane, which is triangular, semilunar, pink mass, which is known as plica semilunaris at the inner lateral ends. Okay, so eyelids, they are very thin fold. As you can see, this is your eyelid. Okay, so this is a thin fold of skin that covers and protects the human eye. And this levator palpebra superioris muscle, it retracts the eyelid to open the eye. This can be neither voluntary nor involuntary. Okay, the human eyelid features a row of eyelashes, okay, along the eyelid margins. These are your eyelashes and this is your eyelid, okay, which serves to heighten the protection of the eye from dust and foreign debris as well as from perspiration. The key function of eyelid is to regularly spread the tears and other secretion on the eye surface to keep it moist. Since the cornea must be continuously moist, right? So they keep the eyes from drying out when asleep. Moreover, the blink reflex protects the eye from foreign bodies too. And please note that eyelid is made up of several layers. from superficial to deep. These are skin, subcutaneous tissue, orbicularis oculi, fourth is your orbital septum, and fifth is your tarsal plates. And as I have told you that the eyelid's key function is to produce or keep the moist surface of the eye. So the meibomium gland, which I have already taught you in my previous section of the presentation, they lie within the eyelid and they secrete the lipid part of the tear film. Okay. So first protection of eye is by eyelids. Now the second is, before going on to the second, some points are about the eyelids are that eyelids, they are made up of several different layers including conjunctiva. See, this is conjunctiva, and the conjunctiva is a clear layer which lines the inside of the eyelid and it covers the white of the eyeball. Okay, so the white part is your conjunctiva. When the blood vessels in the conjunctiva becomes enlarged, they can be seen giving the bloodshot appearances. Okay. Now moving on to the second protection of eye, that is eyebrow. Eyebrow, these are found as two arch-shaped eminences. Okay, at the superorbital margin of the frontal bone. Frontal bone I have already taught you in my previous section of the presentation. So eyebrows, they are found as a two arch-like eminences which are present at the superorbital margin of the frontal bone. The skin of this region bears numerous hairs that project obliquely. The eyebrows, they protect the eyes from sweat, dust and other germs or particles. So eyebrow, it is a area of thick, delicate hairs above the eyes that follows the shape of the lower margin of the brow ridges of some mammals. Their main function is hypothesized to prevent sweat, water and other debris from falling down into the eye socket. But they are also important to human communication and facial expression. Okay. Now the third protective structure of human eye is adipose tissue. Adipose tissue, they function as shock absorbing cushion. But where it is present? It is present between eyeball and socket of eyeball. Okay, that is orbit. Bony sockets of eyes are known as orbits. So between the orbit and the eyeball, adipose tissue is present, which serves the function of shock absorbing cushions. So these are the three protective structures of the human eye. First we have read eyelids, second is eyebrow, and third is your adipose tissue. Okay, so this was all about. In my next section of the presentation, we'll be studying about the mechanism of the vision. So till then, stay tuned and keep watching Edipedia word videos.